Hello, wonderful people. If you are a complete beginner and want to start with your watercolors and want to try out something new, you are exactly at the right place. So today I'll be showing you how to do watercolor florals in an easy technique. Watercolors are at times a bit difficult to handle because you don't get a much grip on it, and the textures sometimes get up too much flowy. It all depends upon the amount of water you use with your paint. I used washi tapes. Those are silver shiny washi tapes at the edges of the sketchbook, just because I wanted some clean edges. And if you don't want those clean edges, and if you want to cover up the whole space of the book or space of the paper, you can avoid this method. So I began my flowers with coloring a yellow in the middle of the flower, that is, and I have used yellow and orange. So these are the basic colors. I did not mash up any colors or mixed any colors with them. And then I did the petals again with the yellow, and it is completely one color. The brush, you can take the smallest, not the smallest, the medium size brush, so that it is easy for you to handle it. At the beginning you can just start up with a pencil or sketch up your drawing with a pencil first, so that it is easy for you to have an idea of what you actually want and a visual imagination of the things you want to have for your drawing. And it is quite easy, so that you don't end up messing up things and not liking it at the end. So it is quite a good technique to use your pencil first and then going with the actual colors. I am going to be doing two flowers here. One is going to be white and another yellow. The yellow is already done and I am here with the white one, so there is nothing much to do with the white, but I am just actually outlining it with a bit of blue, that is very light blue, and I used more of water and less of blue for the white. Then I'm outlining the edges so that there is more definition on it with orange, and again with yellow, the same tone of yellow which I used before, but a bit more of the colors and less of water. The yellow flower is quite a mixture of yellow and orange, and there is a housefly again on my painting. And then finally I am on the stem of the flowers. I used two shades of green, the darker tone and a light tone of green. There are some parts where I mixed both of them, and there are some parts where I used more of water, and some parts I used less of water, just so that I get a different tone and different texture. And that is the thing with watercolors, you can actually change the color depending upon the amount of water you use. And the bee is again here. I guess she is more excited for my painting than me. And finally I am not almost halfway through for my painting, and I used a lot of branches or a lot of stem for my flower. And here I go again with the green theme, and these are basically just two shades of green which gives different shades over here. And finally I am doing the background with black, and that's simple. Just dip your brush into some water, and then the black, you get the black and grayish color. You don't have to be really perfect when you are a beginner. it all depends upon you how you really want your painting to be. You could just leave it aside just like that, or you can color it up the background as well. So again, I did not use a very big brush. I used a medium sized. I'm still using the medium sized one because I wanted the edges of the flowers, the stem, and not mix them up with the green and the yellows with my black. If you are completely a beginner, never be scared of doing something or trying out something with your watercolors or any kind of paint or anything. The first try may not be the one which you love the most, but it is always worth a try. So the painting is not something you can just get at once. You need to have a great source of practice, and then you could be perfect on it. Or you could be perfect at anything actually if you just have a practice on them. So I finally outlined my painting with a black ball pen. You could use a ball pen or ink pen or gel pen or anything like that, which is a black in color, and I am just outlining them so that it looks more of a high definition kind of thing. I guess that is what it is called, and I am not getting the actual word for it, but I am quite liking the way it turned out when I used the black pen on it. The outlining gives actually a great life in it, I feel, and you could actually see the various edges, the various shapes on the flower, and it looks kind of good, especially the white one. I hope some of you will actually try them out, and it is quite easy to do for anyone, for a beginner, completely beginner if you are. It is quite easy for you to understand or do the things or do these flowers or check out these flowers. I then took out the edges of my washi tapes, and that's the final results, and I'm quite liking it. Hope to see you guys again. Till then, take care.